Divergent, directed by Neil Burger, is shown as a speculative narrative due to the possible outcome of what the world may be like in the future. In this world, we see items such as genetic splicing and a corrupt government, which has made many people go mad. An experiment is started with a bunch of these mutated people to live together. These people all have different traits that create factions. When the factions were introduced, it made a huge difference to society. There was order, and then came the Divergent. The Divergent were the people whose genes had been corrected already. Divergent is able to reflect the context in which it was created by the writer Veronica Roth. Roth was enrolled in psychology classes when she formed the idea for Divergent. From these courses, Roth learned about exposure therapy. This is a phobia treatment that requires repeatedly confronting one's fears. She was also able to learn about the infamous 1961 Milgram experiment that tested people's obedience to authoritative figures. The influence of these studies is evident in Divergent's emphasis on personality traits, phobias, rankings, and hierarchies. It enabled her to think of a world in which was run by these traits. From events leading up to the writing of this book, the scientific world was making major breakthroughs. These breakthroughs were about the genetic splicing. Scientists first to identify a wide variety of genetic splicing in embryonic stem cells. These ideas would have been an influence on Roth, as genetic splicing was not a well-supported idea at the present time. We are able to see that from numerous ideas how Veronica Roth was able to create a speculative narrative that reflected on the context in which Divergent was created. Thank you for listening, and tune in for next week's video.